good timing. My event is starting and sup fools! It's Matt, ESC United, and we're back with the third and final installment of our live stream of day one of the Eurovision Song Contest 2018 semi-final one, first half. And yes, this is the first round of individual rehearsals. We already had 7 countries rehearse tonight. It's a long day, exhausting, but it's so much fun. We have 3 more to go. Belarus. Who else? Belarus.
Estonia.
Then there is Bulgaria and Estonia. So this is where we're at right now. And it starts in a few minutes. It took me a little longer to come online. Sorry about the delay. I just for some reason couldn't switch over properly. And Sean's going to entertain you for just a few minutes while I'll grab something to eat, and then I'll be back. All right? Take it from here, Sean.
Oh, right. Now?
No, tomorrow.
Ugh. I mean, I don't need to... Yeah. Oh. Hello. Right. Hello. It's Sean, if you've never seen me before. Right, so yeah, we're just getting ready for the last 3 songs of the afternoon. Obviously, we've just had Israel. Obviously, a lot of people very excited about that. But now it's time to move on nearly to Belarus, who, yeah, has been put through in quite an unfortunate position in the draw between Israel and Estonia. I'm not sure how much you can hear. I don't know why they're showing, well, I'm not showing anything, but they've got Czech Republic in the background. I think they're just going through some of the old videos from today. So, but yeah, hello. Yeah, I see a lot of people are still going on about Belgium. I'm not sure why it's getting so much, I don't know if it's hate or anything like that online, but yeah. It was a good performance, so. Probably got to wait for this to catch up. But yeah, we're almost ready for the last block of today. We've got Belarus with Forever, we've got Estonia's La Forza, and Bulgaria's Bones to come. And then that's it, that's day 1 done already. Unbelievably, we've still got some of the press conferences to come. So just make sure you're keeping an eye on YouTube for all of those. Let's just see what we've got. How are you enjoying Eurovision so far? It's good. Yeah, it's always an interesting experience. I've done a couple now, so each one feels kind of different. This one's exactly the same, but yeah, I haven't had much chance to see Lisbon. Fortunately, I only arrived last night, but yeah, it's really enjoyable so far. What's the schedule in the description? Oh yeah, we'll change that in a bit. I haven't got access to change the description in the video, but I'll have to get that sorted. So can you see Sweden? Can't see Sweden winning. No, they'll probably finish somewhere 5th to 8th, something like that. It's a solid song. It's a good performance. If they can bring the lights, especially for the stage, I think it'll work quite well, and with the lights in the background. But I can't see it winning, unfortunately, which is kind of good in a way because it's too soon to go back to Sweden. What else have we got? Has anyone got any questions? February favourite flops, can I have my hopes up for Italy? Don't think Italy will win either, unfortunately. If they didn't win last year, they won't win this year. But it's a good song. It could surprise, could be a dark horse to finish top 10. I don't think it's very likely. Do you think Portugal can win again? I think it's a dark horse, definitely. Don't think they'll win again, because I think there's probably just a little bit too much competition for them, and it's quite a similar song to last year in some respects, but I can certainly see them doing quite well. So yeah. Do you think France could win? I don't think France would win either, or Estonia. That was quick.
Yeah, it's a long line.
It's all organic stuff as well.
Huh?
It's all organic stuff as well, isn't it, I think?
It tasted very organic.
Yeah. I'm from the UK. I don't know if you need any more info.
By the way, just ran into Youngblood on Wednesday. Literally, I actually bumped into him by
Did you?
accident. I looked around and boom, I'm like, oh great.
He would have taken that well then.
He didn't say it. He's like, oh, he's like.
What do you think of Azerbaijan? Azerbaijan did quite well today. It was a good performance. Probably one of the better ones of the day, which I didn't expect to be saying coming here this morning. But yeah, Azerbaijan have really boosted their chances of qualifying today. So yeah, I think Portugal's a very dark horse. Yeah. What's your favourite song in whole Eurovision history? It's a good question. I'll probably have to say Soft Engine from a couple of years back. That was my favourite. Because I like indie bands and things like that, and they were right up my street with that. Who do you think will win? I'll probably still say Israel at the moment, although I think she needs to improve on her performance. But yeah, they're looking very strong. Cockney accent? I don't have a Cockney accent.
You don't know about Courtney Act?
No Cockney accent. I'm not on about that at all. I know who she is, or he.
Who?
Courtney Act.
Is it the drag queen?
Celebrity Big Brother, right?
I know. She also.
Oh yeah, is she like transgender or something?
Yes.
Or is she just a...
No, she's a drag queen.
Oh yeah. I don't really know much about her. I thought she was like something like that. Yeah. Georgia 2007 was really good as well. Yeah, it was a really good way to start their sort of Eurovision journey. Okay. But yeah, a couple of minutes now, I think. As long as we're all going to schedule, and then we'll have Belarus on stage. It'd be quite interesting to see how they stage the new version that they've got. I was hoping they'd keep the LED suit from the national final, but I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately. Who's your favourite to win the contest? I think I've already covered that. Can Estonia win? I think it's a little bit too niche as a song and as a genre for people to really get it. So I think the juries will probably absolutely love it, and it is a good performance, very striking, but I don't think the people at home are really ready for opera. But it's certainly an interesting entry. Do you like the stage? Yeah, stage is quite nice. It's a lot better than Oslo, like I've said. But yeah, I kind of at the start I was thinking maybe we'll miss the LED screens this year, but obviously people can bring their own props, bring their own screens if they really need to. It looks a lot better than Oslo. I think it's they've got like the ribs in the background or whatever they are. I think they really make it a more dynamic stage than Oslo. It's sort of like a cross between Oslo and Kiev, I'd say. But yeah, I do like the stage this year. I haven't seen the dress for Estonia. No, I know that there is a dress. I don't know if there's anything on the Eurovision channels or anything yet, but yeah, I know there is something. Whether it'll work the same, I'm not too sure. No one's performed after Israel. What's your opinion on the banned items from this shit? It's ridiculous, isn't it? I just want to know what kind of event happened last year that meant that they had to specifically outline golf balls. So you can't take golf balls in, and ladders and trolleys and things like that. I don't know where the EBU comes up with this kind of thing, but there we go. But yeah, that's put my plans to play anyway. What's your favourite performance so far? I did like Czech Republic, as much as I don't really like the song. Then, I'm just looking at the screen. We've got like some. Is this Belarus? Right, it looks like they might be using some kind of augmented reality, shall we say? I think is the right word to say. They've got a lot of rose petals going towards the centre of the screen, by the looks of it. And I think they're playing around with that at the moment. Looks like some red staging, so it might be quite similar to the national final, but with a little bit of a twist as to how they do things. I don't think it's going to be an LED suit as it was. Estonia's on function. Do like Waylon. I like the song. He needs to bring a bit more energy to his performance, especially from what he did in Amsterdam. Sort of as they're the host country, and it wasn't really as strong as an ending as it could have been. But no, it's a good song. Hope they do well. Probably be in the final, but we'll see. How are the press guys being received by the Portuguese? I have to say, Portuguese people, they're very chatty, but only in Portuguese. So I've been caught out quite a lot already, like going to shops and things like that, trying to get something. But yeah, no, they are very friendly people so far from what I've seen. But I've only been here for a day, so we'll see how that goes over the couple of weeks. So, but yeah, I think just about getting ready for Belarus. Can't see him though. What's that? I think Belarus have got some kind of prop on stage, but I can't work out what it is. What do you think Portugal needs to do? Was that you?
You didn't get.
It's delayed, isn't it? I can't see.
No, it's your delayed reaction, like
Yeah.
in a delay way.
So it'll come up in a little bit. Have you heard that Sarah will probably perform upside down? And her costume includes 11,000. Sarah Alto.
No.
She's what?
She's going to perform upside down, or part of the song upside down. I've not heard anything
Kinda
about
like,
that.
it's like Domino.
Apparently she's doing something that's never been done before.
She did that in Domino. Did you need to
yeah,
final before?
well, she span round, didn't she?
She was up
I
upside down,
didn't really
basically.
get that. Can Rubak win on his name alone? No. No, he's not going to win. Definitely not. I'm going to regret saying that now, aren't I? He's going to win again. What's that? Is that a seat? We've just got some really strange camera shots from inside the arena. Just random things. I think it's one of the seats in the press centre area. Not press centre. What am I on about? Green room.
Oh.
The green room, yeah. I don't know why they have the green room in the arena all the time now. Yeah, it is.
The camera guy's bored. He's like, what
Yeah.
can
It's bored the waiting. It's taken too long.
Yeah.
We're already delayed with Israel a little bit, so I think we're delayed again now. Can you give your top 7 of the rehearsals so far?
We will, but that's not going to be now. We're going to put a video together later, so make sure you check that out. I don't know if they can see me, but yeah.
Maybe. I won't know for 30 seconds. So. I do like the stage. It's like when you look at it from that angle, it's very impressive.
Yeah. I think
They've done well with no LEDs. Well, LED walls anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Message retracted. Thank you. It means a lot. Alexeyev is on
few
stage
minutes.
now, I think, but he's just getting ready to perform. I said
than 30
earlier, I
seconds.
think, I said earlier, I think Sarah might be one of those shock non-qualifiers. I'd hate it because I do really like her, but I think it would.
Belarus?
Yeah. No. Sarah Alto.
Shotgun on.
Depends on the performance. If the performance is anything like it was in UMK, then it's borderline. France is getting higher.
Yeah, I
on
just checked the
odds.
odds to see if anything has changed yet, but it's just France being in 3rd place right now.
Why though? What
I'm surprised
What's
too.
happened?
I have no idea what happened. Somebody must have some inside knowledge. I don't know. Or people just really starting to bid.
Yeah, but how can you have inside knowledge? They've not performed yet. I don't.
because they know the staging, maybe.
No.
Or the other two were just like dropping that they're catching up by default or something like that. I don't know.
Maybe. It might be that Israel's falling, and then relative to that.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Do you need
Oh,
to
Chris and
send
Fernando
a
here.
tweet at this point? Or?
I think I've done one, but I'm just going to double check it. I'm doing this now. Sorry, I don't want to be rude, but we've got a multi-task.
Yes, I know, we got to
yeah.
do some stuff because Bulgaria's just about to start, so we want to make sure we're going to tweet that out.
Yeah.
Bulgaria, I mean Belarus. What did I say? I said Bulgaria, right? I meant Belarus.
Don't even know anymore.
These days, it's getting
I wish they
long.
hadn't have changed this song. It was so much better before.
You need a new phone, my friend.
I know.
What the hell? It's not just cracked. It's like...
I dropped it when I was.
How, you dropped
on
it
a
more
night.
than once.
I dropped it quite a lot of times. I dropped it last night as well. Like
I
off,
may
I
drop
dropped
you.
it like off the bed.
So as I said, yes, we're just waiting for Belarus to get ready. They're going to start at 4, which is 6 minutes ago.
Is it 4? Oh, yeah, because you're still in American time. Is this what time it is in California?
Must be.
8 in the morning.
Yep. I'm just getting up right now, probably.
Oh.
I mean, it's a weekend, right? It's Sunday, so yeah, I wouldn't be up at...
No, you wouldn't be up yet. I wouldn't be up yet.
No, I get up at early. During the week, I get up at 6.
What's your opinion about Cyprus and Fuego?
It's fun.
What's your opinion?
It's fun. Let's. I enjoy it. It's a fun, dancey song that I need.
Oh,
it's not
this
my
is
favorite.
interesting.
Oh no! Oh, what is that? Wait, did they already perform?
Belarus have already performed. Unless that's the stand-in rehearsal.
Oh, that's a stand-in rehearsal. So he's standing on a.
So it looks like he's standing on a large platform.
It has like
Is
two
that the
layers,
lift?
2-level platform, though, right?
Yeah.
And there's a dancer, one female dancer, dancing around him while he's sitting on the platform, rolling around, doing acrobatic kind of stuff. And then we see his butt, not literally, like just like a weird shot. And,
But they're only showing one camera, so.
Yeah. And
But it
it's
looks like
stand-in.
it could be quite a good performance.
I mean, I figure it's going to be like, but he's sitting on some weird. It's almost like it looks like a water fountain, like a little water fountain.
Have you seen that? They've got the lyrics as well. I know you'll be mine forever.
Oh yeah.
Let's stretch it out.
Oh, down there. I looked up there. Yeah, they have we see a little bit like behind the scenes stuff.
Basically, what they're showing at the minute is obviously with these kinds of shows, they've got a lot of software that will schedule camera angles and things like that. So they're showing us that at the moment. So but each country's got their own. I would call it like a schedule.
Yeah.
for
Because
the
when they sing
camera
like
work.
forever,
Yeah.
and then it switches
So obviously
to the next
they've got
camera
cues.
angle.
Okay, now you
Cues.
cut to this and you cut to this and that, and they've got I don't know about.
It's
30
amazing
odd
because we don't
cameras.
really think of that stuff.
No, we
you
don't
know,
see
but
the technical side of it, but there's
is
a lot of
quiet.
work goes into Eurovision and these shows that probably your casual viewer wouldn't realise.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, I think we're ready for Belarus. Do you want to take over? Because I
Okay.
need to chair over. Bye. You take over and then I'll do this.
All right, so I'm back. We kept it nice and warm, the seat. I appreciate that. So I am going to tell you what's happening in Belarus. As I said, we saw a little glimpse of the stand-in thing for some reason, which we appreciate. It's always fun to see that kind of stuff. Oh, he's holding a rose. So he looks like he's got to start singing, holding a rose. Oh, this is a moving platform. Even like it elevates him slowly up. So it's going to have like a lift. Oh, that's the lift they're talking about.
Ah.
It's on the stage. Oh, yes, they all can use it. So there's a lift in the stage, and he is like it's circled,
Oh, this could be really cringy.
and it hicks. It could be really cringy. It could be really
This is going to be
impressive.
so Eastern European, like
yeah.
classic.
So he's
Eurovision.
wearing a white shirt with like a white coat-looking thing, black pants, and he's holding a red rose. And the lift that was in the center of the stage lifted him up already, and now he's just waiting for his cue, to start singing. The stage seems to be very blue and reddish, dark, like black, blue, reddish,
No,
a
there's
little
no
orange.
blue.
Huh?
No blue.
What the thing? Those lights in the back there spinning. What
White.
color? That's white.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's white. It looked blue at first. I guess it's white. So now the lift comes down again. So yes, at least now we know where the lift is at. It's in the center of the stage. So and Belarus is the first one to actually utilize it, and we'll see what it's going to look like. In case you want to get all the links, Sean is posting them on our live blog on escunited.com as they come available. Whether it's the clips on YouTube, from Eurovision.tv, anything that's important.
So music in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Let's see what Belarus has up their sleeves. Well, we kind of saw a little glimpse of it already. Oh, he's using this with the rose.
We'll see.
holding the rose like this. Oh, he's handing it to the camera.
No.
He's- What the hell? He handed it to the camera took it and turned around. And then spin, and then the dancer came up and holding the rose. That was funny. I didn't see. It looks a little silly.
What?
Ah! Oh my God! Ah! Ah! Okay, guys.
Oh my God.
You have to see this.
Oh my God.
She took the rose into an arrow and she shot it through his hand. She shot the rose through his hand, and he's bleeding. The rose stuck in his hand, like an archer. Oh my God! The rose is stuck in his hand. It's impaled his hand.
Oh, now there's the little.
Oop.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
Getting overexcited.
Belarus got me like.
Okay. Ah! Now there are rose petals coming flying out of him with the projections. Whoa! All over the screen.
What about the rope?
And the dancer, the female dancer, she's all in red, is doing also crazy, like, around her. Oh, and now she's going all crazy. Spinning, spinning. She's totally into it. She's a good dancer. And now the lift came, by the way, and So guys, I'm so sorry. So at the very end of the song, he turned
he
around.
begin?
We turned around and you saw his back. It was fake anyway, but his shirt was like ripped open in the back, and it was all bloody and like
and
you
he
saw.
was made of roses.
And he it was roses. It looked like he was
No, it
shot
was
to
roses.
death, like it was all bleeding.
Not made of stars. He was made of roses.
Roses. So I guess he looked like he's made of roses now. Like his back is open. You see, it's oh my
I've
God.
got to put this into writing. How do I do that? All right.
Oh my God. All right, guys, I needed a second. There is so much craziness going on. So this will be the song that we will always remember the staging. This is one of those like, oh my God, slightly distracting from the song, I would say. Oh my God, it looked like he was like, to me it didn't look like roses at first. It really looked like somebody like scratched his back and it's all just bleeding. Oh, I guess so. Okay. All right. So this was quite crazy. So my apologies when I stopped talking because I'm allowed to be like speechless every once in a while, but I did not see that coming. So they go all out. So the next time I try to guide you through it step by step. It's going to be a few minutes.
I'm trying to put this into words, and I just
So
don't.
this has the potential definitely to be the most epic performance of 2018. Somebody said that. It's certainly a contender. It's certainly epic for better or worse, depending on your definition.
Are you okay, Sean? No?
Are you still laughing at the
No, I'm
performance?
just trying to write it. I don't know what to.
Okay, Sean is trying to write this up, and he's like, I can't.
I'm struggling. Can't-
Oh my God. Oh, the camera's out of focus. Let me try here. Let me see. It's already better.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine right now, my end. Maybe just the internet connection right now if it's blurry, so my apologies. It's not the camera, it's really just the transition right now.
It says big or small. Fernando.
So it'll get better. Oh my god. So by the way, yes, people are saying I need to watch my reaction because sometimes when stuff like this happens, I forget that I'm on camera. So, and for my apologies for all fans of Belarus. I was not trying to make fun of it, but it is a very, very detailed and very, very busy as far as like staging is concerned. And they were going all out. I don't know if people will like it, but it's a lot. And I personally thought it was like, okay, shocking. But I will guide you through the steps step by step afterwards. Mikolas hurt his back and is in the hospital. I haven't heard. Does anybody hear about that?
No.
Somebody posted that I'm not sure if that's accurate. Was that a... Well, because that one jump that he did, it didn't look right to me. Remember the first time he jumped off? I was like, ooh, this did not look good. Lulia Bach, I will explain to you in just a second the whole thing. They're going to perform one more time, or 3 more times, I should say. There's no way I can tell you just using my memory what happened because a lot has happened. And you will hear more laughter because it's just...
It's ridiculous.
But keep in mind, there was a similar reaction to Croatia last year where people started laughing, right? And who knows, maybe this will have a similar reaction.
Made a lot more sense.
I guess it made a little bit more sense. I don't know. So I will not say just because people are laughing, because it seems silly to us at first, but maybe people will appreciate it.
This is why I love the rehearsals, though.
Oh, his press team cancelled. Team cancelled press conference. He injured himself.
I'm sure it'll be okay.
Okay, so anyway. Alex shocked. In a good or bad way, that is up to interpretation, I guess. I don't know. I think it's unrelated to the song. It seems slightly distracting, but in some ways it's entertaining.
It's memorable.
It's memorable, yes.
Yeah.
It's absolutely memorable.
I just find the chance to see the half of it, but I've had it. I've had it.
You've had it. Yeah. So that is what we're happening. So Belarus, hey, this is going to be it's already a fun year, isn't it?
Yeah.
With everything that's going on, I'm very excited. And finally we get to see that lift.
Music is not fireworks.
Music is not fireworks. It's you getting impaled by a rose.
Absolutely.
Okay. Okay, so, and everyone thought that Israel and Estonia would shadow Belarus. Well, staging-wise, this is going to be crazy. Israel crazy staging, Belarus crazy staging,
then the dress,
Estonia, and then
whatever Bulgaria.
Oh my God, this is.
It's like the first semifinal is like.
Do you have any information on the postcard or the theme of this year? Theme is all aboard.
Semi-2 is the Europa League.
It's all aboard. It's all nautical theme, if that's what you're asking. We haven't seen any postcards yet or anything, so we'll have to wait for it.
Yeah. Also the graphics.
Yes, and the graphics, all of that stuff. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. I know you won't get to see the whole thing until next week, but you get at least the whole video at some point to see some of the funny stuff with the rose shooting through his hand.
I want to know how they get it into his hand.
It's magic. He shot it. Didn't you see her? She shot it into his hand.
No.
Of course, as the camera angles over to her, he puts something out of his sleeve and puts it on. You know, it's just that simple. So, who's rehearsing right now? In case you're wondering, it is Belarus. Alexeyev with Forever, doing a very elaborate staging process. It is interesting, entertaining. I hope you, I don't know if the clip on Eurovision.tv will do it justice, because it is...
It's one for TV.
Yes. And we thought, oh, the rose is a little tacky, and then just, dude, were we wrong? It's like, took a totally different turn.
That took me to places.
Oh, well, look at this. Look at the screen. What is that red splash there?
That's the petals.
Oh, but why is that still there, though?
We don't know.
All right.
Maybe it's a surprise, I guess.
All right. So anyway, so this is Belarus, followed by Estonia, followed by Bulgaria.
Yeah, Bulgaria is the one that everybody now is waiting for, actually.
The LED
Because
suit.
everyone knows what's happening to Estonia, basically, right?
Yeah.
Probably just a little better or more elaborate, but other than that, we kind of know what to expect.
The LED suit was so much better. This song.
What's better?
the LED suit that he had originally. Well, the original version was better anyway.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had an LED suit in the Belarusian final, so he dropped that, as you know by now.
Remember last year we were talking about Italy after the first rehearsals that we said it's gonna be the winner, but this year is really hard.
Okay, so
And
we're
we
gonna
got it
do
wrong,
another round. So I'm gonna give you the breakdown. Oh, the stuff
Yeah,
is
you're
done.
gonna have to do a step-by-step one.
Step by step. So he's singing like this. It's all in red. The lighting. So he's kind of spinning the camera. Now he's in front of it like this. The camera.
He's good without his mouth.
Here comes his rose. What is that? His rose is kind of wilted now. Okay, this rose is a little
Rose
messy
is
now.
wilted.
The rose is wilting. He's looking at it now.
It's got a dead rose.
Now he's putting it to his shoulder.
Oh, it's got a... It's got a spike on the end.
Oh. Now he's handing it to the camera. The camera takes it, and it's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning. It's spinning all around, and it hands it to the dancer, the female dancer, who's all in red, and she dances with the rose, doing crazy aerobics there. And he still stands in the center, singing to her. And now the camera is again focusing on him. And she keeps dancing and spinning, and he is singing into the camera. Now we can't see her. It's only him. But she's getting the archery ready. She's doing this
It's not bad.
with the rose. It's the rose. It's the rose. She's shooting the rose. The rose is now stuck in his hand. Impaled his hand. But now the rose is all pretty. So it's stuck in his hand, and she's doing this stuff. And he's bleeding to death in the meantime. We don't see blood, but... And it's like she's rolling on the floor doing really acrobatics.
Oh, I hope this qualifies just because I want all of Europe to see it.
Oh, I know. This has to qualify just so everyone in Europe can see this. So now he's holding this again. The rose, while singing. It's very long close-up, too. This is the rose. And now, zoom out and...
It's out of his face.
Oh, they forgot to zoom out. But they were supposed to... Oh, the special effects. These rows are just... They're not actually on the arena. It's just on screen. Rose petals flying all over the screen coming out of him. The rose is still stuck in his hand. The lift goes up a little bit more. It's lifting him up, lifting him up, lifting him up. She keeps dancing around him. She's not on the lift. She's on the floor. Spinning, dancing, turning. He's up in the air. No, he's done. He's turning around. His back to the audience. And his back is open, like his shirt. It's like so obvious it's not his skin. Like it's wrinkled.
Full of roses.
It's like roses growing out of his back, right? But you can see the skin is not real. That's like a fake skin thing. It's like we're not even falling for that. So that is something. This is what's happening to Belarus. You can see the reaction wasn't quite as strong because we've seen it before, but yeah, it is interesting. People are asking about Mikolas injured himself on stage. I don't know how bad it is. So his press conference was canceled. Apparently he's in the hospital. Somebody said, we don't know how much it is. We'll find out and let you know. Somebody else finds out, let us know. So this is what happened with Belarus. We still have at least one more, possibly two more run-throughs with Belarus. Then we're moving on to Estonia.
Yeah, he's not in the press conference.
He's not?
He's not in the press conference.
Oh, he's not. And we knew he's not in the press conference yet. Okay. So yeah. I love Eurovision. It's also, the lighting is all, as you can imagine, since this is a red rose, it's just red lighting. Red. So it feels like it's, of course, very distracting from the actual song, but it's memorable. But then there's so many memorable. You can only vote for so many, like, am I going to vote with the one who married her husband? Am I do the one who got shot by a rose? I don't know what to do.
Vote for chicken.
I'm going to vote for the chicken dance.
Yeah, you need to change that, by the way, if possible.
Oh, shoot. Yes, I'll try.
Wow.
Thank you, Matt, for all these pieces of information. I know I'm not trying. I am just reenacting the performance.
I'm really curious.
It feels weird because that one was really over the top, but hey, it's fun.
Aw.
Now it's going to be interesting. I mean, we all know that Estonia is going to go with a projection dress. If there's going to look any different, the colors or
Mikolas wasn't in the
anything.
press conference, right? He was ill. Yeah.
So we can see that there is a little bit camera work. They're all getting ready. There are tons of people on stage where they're walking off right now, I think. I know. Almost done with Dave. No,
See,
almost.
it's catchy.
I did like the song before they changed it. It's one of my favourites before they changed it.
So Belarus won the weirdest performance. So far, I would definitely say this is the most over the top. If we had to give someone a Barbara Dex award so far, who has the worst one?
Iceland.
Lithuania.
Iceland is close.
Iceland.
Iceland, I would say as well.
Lithuania for me.
Lithuania?
She says Netta. He says
Netta. Lithuania didn't have the. She just had an old-fashioned dress, like not like.
Chicken
Yeah.
would be more suitable.
People are not worried about me. We don't know how bad it is, so I wouldn't run to conclusions. He maybe just has to get something,
Checked out.
checked out, get a massage, get something like that, and maybe fine. We don't know. Let's not worry about it too much.
Massage?
So what do you think about the hosts of this year? We haven't seen them in action yet, so we'll find out next week.
Top to bottom.
I don't have really a whole lot of opinions on them. It's a lot of hosts. I don't know if we need that many, but hey, it's their call. Right?
Water free. Water free.
So let's see. It's still all red. The camera is zoomed out right now. We're just in the back of the arena. We don't see a whole lot that is going on. So we just have to we wait and be patient. And after this, it's Estonia and Bulgaria, and then we are done for today. Guess what? We'll be back tomorrow with 9 more countries, and after that, 9 more countries, and after that, 9 more countries, and after that, 50 more countries. I mean, it's the same countries coming back, but hey.
A good life is not fried rich.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Are these rehearsals the final one? Oh, these are not the final rehearsals. These are the very first rehearsals. You just got here in time. So there will be plenty of more rehearsals. Trust me. The rehearsals will continue all week this week into next. This week will only be individual rehearsals, and starting Monday, in a week from now, it'll be dress rehearsals, like a full run through. So subscribe to our channel. And we'll be here every single day, and won't be just me. You won't get just boring me here. You have Sean and Fa joining us very soon. And Fa's already doing like the posing, even though he's not on camera right now. But he is here in spirit. So
And in body.
yeah, body right there, but in spirit over here.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. There's one more run through.
The part.
There's got to be something.
Sleeping mode tonight. To rest.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What?
Oh.
What's that?
Our YouTube channel. Subscribers.
Okay, we're waiting for Alexeyev to get into gear. What's your issue, dude? Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2.
One more time. Belarus. Melody no more.
Oh, it's just precaution for Czech Republic because it hurt. So it's not like anything serious.
Well, yeah.
Okay. I wonder if they're going to make any changes. It doesn't seem like it. The rose looks worse every single
Yeah, I
time.
don't get why that one looks worse.
You can see like even the... Well, that waist props though, you know. It's not like it matters. This looks sharp. He poked himself. This is so funny. Well, this has never been done before at Eurovision. This is going to be a theme this year. Salvador will not approve.
There's more fireworks this year than ever before.
Yeah, I mean, not technically fireworks, but you know. So the good thing is, so he does sound good though, at least. Like doesn't sound bad. Vocally, it's good. And here comes the arrow. And now she's pretending like nothing ever happened. She just shot his hand.
Yeah.
And now she's just
What,
dancing.
me?
Like,
No,
dude,
wasn't
what's
me.
your issue? It's a very what's the word I'm looking for? I can think of the word right now. Artistic performance. Okay, let's see if they're going to figure out the effect thing that is actually coming out of his chest, not out of his eyebrow. The rose petals.
From his pants.
Yeah, there you go. Much better. But that effect, rose petals flying all over the screen, coming out of his chest. You know,
Coming.
and now it's about the lift taking him higher up. Everything in red. Okay, there's his nasty rose back. But it's so because like the back is it's totally wrinkled. It's not even like tucking it in. You can see it's not his real skin. All right. So that was Belarus, and I think we're done here with that country. Moving on to Estonia. So we kind of know what's happening there. So that's where we're at. Thank you everyone, by the way, for sticking around. I know it's been a long day for us, but for you as well. So some of you come and go, that's fine as well. But make sure you're back, because tomorrow's going to be just as crazy with who's in Finland, Cyprus, Macedonia, Croatia. It's just another half full of amazing songs. So and it's going to be quite something. And as we get to know all the rehearsals and the acts, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. He's not shirtless. Is he shirtless? No, he's not shirtless. He's wearing white, but just on his back, he has that fake little back thing where it's like full of roses, pretending it's like it's growing out of his back, but it's fake.
Oh my god, I'm reading roses.
What? Oh, you knew it. You just realized until now.
Secret Alexia fan.
Matt, how are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking, Shannon. And Rita is saying, did you know that the two hosts of the press conference will also present the opening ceremony at the Met with the other two female hosts? I did not know that, but
that's
good
normally
for them.
how they do it, I think, isn't it? Like press conference.
I
They did
don't
it in Stockholm,
remember. I
press
never
conference hosted.
attend the red carpet.
Press conference hosts hosted the.
ESC France, you're like my new favorite. He said, I'm here since this morning and sure I will stay.
Lithuania.
Well, you are my kind of person. So thank you for that. We'll keep you entertaining. Keep in mind, today we're operating on a smaller team.
Kind of.
And we are going to do more tomorrow. We're going to have multiple cam set up, hopefully as much as possible. So
That was savage.
Anyway, so we are now waiting for Elena. But anyway, the point is we are going to go on... I lost my train of thought right now. What do you expect from... I'm just going to ask because I forgot the point I was trying to make. What do you expect from Suri's staging? Honest opinion. I have no idea what I'm expecting. I think it's going to be more than what they had in the national final. But I don't think they're going to go too crazy over that. Okay, so we have to wait. Tara says, we've been following your live stream since the first rehearsal. Great coverage. Thank you, guys. Oh, I now remember what my train of thought was. We're going to have multiple cameras set up. That was the goal. We're going to have a roaming camera so you can see a little bit more than just me sitting here. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. But for now, we are just waiting on Estonia to take the stage. Probably going to take a while to get... her setup must be just as time-consuming as well.
This semi-final's going to take ages.
I know. We're going to have a lot of breaks this semi-final. So there are a lot of props this year. They get started out slowly, though. I mean, Azerbaijan had something, but it wasn't like even outrageously much. Then Iceland had nothing. Albania had a little. And then we just got boom, boom, boom. It's not a... The lady will just not stop laughing, will she? It's actually one of our team members. It's
lady.
It's not a lady.
It's me.
Okay.
No.
Go to bam.
Bam, bam, bam.
It's bam.
So, yes, he's laughing. He saw something really funny, I guess. So, anyway, I think he's done laughing now.
No, he ain't done. You done? Okay, he's done.
So, yeah, he's done.
Don't worry, he's done.
Don't worry, you can focus now.
No need to worry.
Can let him know if he has to laugh, then it's really hard for them. People are complaining. So, yes, they do. Opinion on France? I don't know. I will withhold opinions on France until I saw the performance. We're still too far away. I don't know what they're going to do, where they're going to go with it. Somebody said Mikolas in the hospital after his rehearsal. It's just for a precaution. What I'm hearing is it's fine. His back was hurting, so they took him just to be safe. Have you been enjoying Portugal so far? I haven't seen much of Portugal yet, Shannon. What? I've had them for years.
Cool.
Yeah, I just bring them just in case.
But this is the first time that I've seen. I didn't
Oh, you haven't seen them? Yeah.
You didn't have these last year, did you? You didn't have these last year, did you? Mm-hmm. Did you? Oh.
Yep. Belarus has plummeted in the betting odds. And they did the same thing last year, though, with Belgium. So it always happens. I didn't think it was that bad. So, but then that's just me.
Do you have the connection lost? My connection is...
No, it's fine here.
The video clip from Au Jardin will be released in a few days. It's a little bit delayed for that. Now they're releasing the clip. Now that we have rehearsals. Matt, do you really think the rehearsals will change minds on how people vote? I believe people have already set their minds on who they want to win, and nothing will change that opinion. Keep in mind, Fee, 99% of people, 99% of people have already.
I don't know.
I've seen this, but 99% have not seen it yet. I'm going to move this over here a little. I have not seen the performance yet. So, or the song, haven't listened to the songs yet. Eurovision fans may have made up their minds, but not the public. So based on this, you can get a vibe on how popular a song is and how it really comes across on stage and over the camera. So that's what really matters. please make a top of today's performances once they are done. We're going to do multiple videos, don't worry. We just got to get through the live streams first and then we sit down for the rest. I appreciate, though, that you want to see that, and we will. So now, we're still watching, by the way, clips of Belarus doing their thing, while Estonia is getting ready. It's going to be
time.
well, yeah, but once the show starts, like the dress rehearsals, they cannot just be like this, all right. And with all these very elaborate staging, I've been watching your streams as Albania, Halium said. Well, thank you for being here, and sorry you missed the first two, but that's okay because everyone else will rehearse again, and we have so many rehearsals. Hope to see you in the upcoming days as well. I know some of you have like jobs and school and all that stuff, losers. But
Sunday.
Huh? Oh, today's Sunday, so that's why. That's right. I forgot about that. But the next few days, people won't be around as much, which is understandable. But we'll record this, so don't forget about that. Okay. What do you expect from Franco tomorrow, Matt? Well, I expect a great song, but we already know we have a great song from Croatia. So I heard that she's only going to be her on stage. So I hope for something, since she has that sultry, sexy kind of song, that they're going to really display that. I mean, not slutty, of course, but more like very close shots, making it more intimate, that kind of thing. Because she's like a classy kind of lady, and I think that one should keep it that way. That would be my suggestion. Is Bulgaria rehearsing today? Somebody's asking. The answer is yes. They're going to be after Estonia. So we have Estonia, then we have Bulgaria, and then we're gone. I mean, we'll be here, but then the live streaming ends for the day.
And then the videos begin, right?
And then the videos begin. So just because we'll be offline doesn't mean you won't see any more work. So we'll be doing a lot of stuff, talking, going through today's day, and talking about the news, because one of the things is I've been on camera all day. I don't know if something else happened. Maybe all of a sudden we heard Argentina is joining next year, and I didn't even know about it. I'm just coming up with that one. It's not a thing. Relax.
I'm not that bad.
Matt, do you think it'll be a dark horse in the competition? Who do you think will be the dark horse? I don't know what's even at this point. Who would be a dark horse? France is not a dark horse, they're
How can it
third.
be a dark horse third in the odds?
Yeah, third in the odds. It's not a dark horse. I think Germany's going to do better than a lot of people anticipate, I think.
What,
it
you
has...
mean like 25th?
Yeah. No, I think Germany could repeat a 2012 repeat, where the song that nobody really liked up front ends up in the top 10. It just has like a more non-Eurovision feel to it, like Ed Sheeran, all that stuff. People will like that kind of music, I think. People will be drawn to it, so I think it'll do better than people anticipate. And there are others. I just have to go look at the list. I think Switzerland has a shot at qualifying.
There she is. She's got a leather jacket on as well.
Is
she cold?
She's maybe cold. I don't know. So we just saw her standing there for just like 2 hot seconds.
She's from Estonia. She should be used to cold.
And we'll have to wait and see.
Did you taste
So we're getting ready. Okay.
I've not had anything.
Okay. Let's see if Estonia is going to do anything different
I know.
on the staging.
I don't follow the stereotype. Cheers, though. I like that shot. Shimmering lights.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. I was zoning out for a second. So they had like shimmering lights starting. That's how they open it up. It was apparently pretty cool. No, she took her jacket off.
Yeah.
And she's wearing the similar dress. Like it's a dark purpley, the top part. It's just very close shots right now, close-up shot, and that's what I was looking for, like kind of what I did in the national final. No effects yet. Oh no, there are. Like pretty blue colors, kind of slowly. Looks like ice almost. Kind of spreading across the dress, across the stage. Oh, look at this. That's pretty. Yeah, the colors are really pretty with the dress. It's better. Oh, yeah. What is that? Water? It looks like watery floating stuff in her dress. No, it's like a spinning, like water, like.
Tinka Kovac.
Huh?
Like Tinka Kovac.
Oh yeah.
Round and round. I like that.
Yeah. So the dress.
They're using the LED lights very well.
They're using the lights really well, and the LED lights for her dress as well. Like with the music, there are a lot of effects, lots of moving parts. Like there are like yellow dots on her dress now. But the back is mostly black for a while, but then with the high notes, it brings up some of the colors. They really want to put the focus on the dress. Now it's turning into red, almost like rose petals now. Oh, what is that? Like flowery? Some like flowery petals or something like that, all spread across her dress. It was all about that. The beep sound, the lights come on like white lights for a second. Ooh, there's some really. It's very hard to explain the colors because it's like very artistic stuff. But it's very purple, kind of lighting with some other colors in between. Yeah, it looks really pretty, the dress. It looks better than the national final, don't you think?
Yeah.
I think they're doing a good job with the camera work. I mean, they have this one's a little bit further out, but it's still pretty close. It just really highlights her and her dress. It's all about that. Oh, a little circle cycling there.
That last shot's really good.
Oh, it's too bad nobody liked that in here. So that's what went pretty big, obviously. It was a really nice shot with a big note, and then you saw like spinning her dress, like some spinning going on with the colors.
It's like marble effect.
Yeah, kind of like a marble effect. It looked really good. So I must say, it's all about her. It's mostly close-up shots, and then maybe like on the stage, like spinning around her. And it was just very well executed. Better effects, more like floating stuff on her dress rather than just colors. So it looks good. I think it looks really good. Sean agrees. So
I'm not even a massive fan of the song.
Yeah,
Sorry, but
no, it's not for everyone. It's like polarizing too.
Yeah.
But I think you can acknowledge
really
what they've done with it. Some people have grown old, like, oh, I've seen it before, but hey, for 99% of the people, it's something brand new. And people say, well, we already had the dress. And like, yes, because like the person from Netherlands was like, you remember Moldova 2013?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a copycat.
Yeah.
Nobody cares about that.
Oh, let's do that thing of tuning into Eurovision once a year. It's like, oh yeah, I remember this. Is exactly like it.
No. So, and she did good. I mean, I think looking at it right now, out of all the performances so far, I think this one, it needs the least amount of improvement. Like, camera work looked good.
It's the most polished so
Most
far.
polished for sure. She was fine too. I mean, as you could sound, she sounded good, and she was already kind of like working with the camera. She could maybe connect a little bit more with the camera, so you just look slightly past it, like the lens maybe. But other than that, it was good. I really don't have much bad to add here. Just from a staging perspective, regardless of whether you like the song or not, it was done very well. So the dress, thank God it worked out for them. Now watch them going up in the odds after this. I have a feeling. I think they'll go up in the odds after this. The stage is not lift. Did the stage lift? No, there's no lifting of the stage. There's no lift going on there. Josef is asking, are the camera angles the same, and is her dress bigger? I don't know if her dress is bigger. The camera angles are similar, I guess. It's a different stage, so they have to do it a little bit different, but I think the idea, the spirit of it is very similar, yes. And her dress may be a little bigger, it's hard to say, but it fills the stage well. That's what I can say. It doesn't feel too crowded, it doesn't feel too empty, it feels right to me.
Here's a surprising one for you. Norway are 7th in the odds.
They've been up like that.
It's shortening.
Yeah, they were like 7th before.
Really?
Yeah, they've been like that.
They're shortening now, though.
They're shortening more now. Okay, maybe somebody else is dropping because Belgium is dropping. Maybe they're shortening and all that stuff. I don't know. We'll see.
Maybe. Where was Belgium before today?
I don't know. I forgot.
Because they're about 12th now.
Yeah. So I guess, she would have done well with or without the dress and singing, right? But this really creates a vibe, a feel, an atmosphere, if you will. And I think that is very, very important for a song like this. I'm still worried about the juries about this one, I'm just being honest, but this will go big with the televoters. I have no doubt about it. Happy for Estonia. I want them back in the finals. And there's a little bit of red in the back, actually, but it's very just, tame. Yeah, it's very just muted, and you can't see it much. It's really mostly about her. In many parts of the song, throughout the song, it's just black, and it's just the dress doing the work. And the dress, they start using the effects as the first chorus kicks in. One of the rehearsals of the Big 5 and 6, I think they start Friday. Friday. Thursday? It's Thursday already? I think it's Friday. I'm pretty sure it's Friday.
I think it's Thursday.
I think it's Friday. I'm pretty sure it's Friday.
I'm pretty sure it's Thursday.
Okay, do you want to bet? Belgium was 9 in the odds.
Yeah,
Somebody
€5. Or a drink.
A drink.
What day?
So I apparently have a bet now.
Yeah, it's Friday.
I win this flippin' bet. I won.
I was thinking the
this
4th
bet.
would be Thursday.
I don't care.
Yeah.
€5 or a drink. It's mine. So it's Friday. So there are no.
I'll get you a drink. That's cheap right here.
Bulgaria last tonight. Yes. Sorry, what?
I'll get you a drink. It's cheap right here.
Yeah, I know, right? Maybe 2 in this case. Our Bulgaria last. They're last to rehearse tonight. Yes. So Estonia's at least 2 more run through, so you get to listen to this beautiful song again, and then we'll go into Bulgaria, and that is one of my most anticipated entries of the night, just because they talked about the staging. And I'm really nervous about it.
But they could end up above Israel.
They could,
No,
but my concern was always with Bulgaria. When you have these acts where they have a lot of singers, whether it's like, remember Genealogy, it's too much, right? They all did that stuff.
Their live performances have been really good so far.
Yeah, No, I'm not questioning the singing. I'm talking about the staging. Genealogy can sing as well, but it felt like it was like too much. There were too many divas, kind of thing. And I don't mean that diva in a bad way, but too many good singers all outshine one another. They need to blend in. They don't make it feel too crowded. I don't want to have like Switzerland 2006. If we all give a little, right? That's too much, too many people, and it just doesn't work well. What time is it right now in Portugal? It's 16:54, right? Yeah, it's 4:54 right here. Okay, so this is Estonia going one last time. So enjoy. I'll let you know if anything's different, but I doubt it. Yeah, it just kind of started zooming it from her, like slowly away the camera, but not that far. It's just another really a close up with some blue purpley background right now. But as soon as the bing comes up, the dress will show up as well, and the rest turns dark. This is frozen now. It's not even ice, but it just looks ice, just the effects that they're using. Oh no, it is. It looks like the dress without an effect looks weird. Yeah, but just every effect is just very pretty. Just a lot of activity going on, floating. It floats. It just really, really elevates the song to something really cool. So I know a lot of people will not be around tomorrow because you have to be at school or work, but hopefully you'll tune in. If not, we have everything recorded anyway when the second half of the semifinals will, be on. So just make sure to subscribe. Just letting you know. It's so pretty, the dress, with everything they do. Every effect works for me. This one is especially pretty with the rose petal, well, not blue flowers or whatever it is. Yep. Oh, there was a little issue with the lighting there because you can see her shadow on her dress. It's a little distracting. That's a minor thing. They'll figure that one out. So yeah, it's just a lot of overhead shots of hers, by the way, so you can really appreciate the dress. That affect the last one. Again, it's an overhead shot. It's like spinning colors around her, and then boom, the lights come out of the way. I like her. There's something so likable about her, and I really hope it's going to qualify. She's elegant, she's classy, she's talented, she's pretty. I hate her. She's everything I want to be. So no, I love her, of course. So yep. That's the second run through. She gets another one. And she's still smiling, by the way. But now she's stopped the moment you look up.
Yeah. Now she's cold.
Now she's cold. Don't look at me, Sean. And
spot Fernanda.
Make sure he's not too loud. So hopefully, I think my system just disconnected for a second, guys. Hopefully you can still hear me. So, yeah, so sorry about that little awkward pause here. So my friends just arrived. And now we are, friends meaning our team members, they're getting situated. I will say hi to them in just a second. And then they'll at least get to watch Bulgaria and Estonia one more time. I'll give you hugs in a bit. Don't take it personally, I just don't like you that much. No.
You want to see Belarus?
Oh, you define good. So people like they're coming in and missed half of the day, so they have a lot of questions. So which they should ask. It's not opera. This is not opera. It's not. She has an operatic voice. The song itself isn't technically opera. I get what you're saying though. It's a fair thing to point out. It's more like pop opera. Do you know what I mean? That's maybe the best way to describe it. I agree with you with that. Will you be doing interviews in the coming days? We did interviews in different places. I cannot split myself. I'll be doing live streams, so I can't do interviews. I'll try to squeeze in some interviews the second week, maybe.
Welcome to Lisbon.
But we'll have to wait and see. I'll see what I can do. The most important thing to me is you guys. I want to make sure I take you behind the scenes. I want you to get you the interaction, like the interactive experience that you usually don't get. Taking you to your club, taking you to the events. So sometimes we'll just pop on here, maybe not tonight because there's not much going on, it's the first night, and we'll show you around, we'll take you through places, and just kind of like you're here. And that's my main focus. So once again, I can keep saying that, hit that subscribe button. So thank you everyone. I really appreciate your kind words. So next up is one more time Estonia, 2 more times? I don't know.
No, but Stefan's got the bottom.
And then we are going to finally see Bulgaria. Somebody's saying, I would expect the odds for Azerbaijan go up, but it went down because of Lithuania overtaking it. Lithuania went up? That is surprising to me. It was, hey, but keep in mind, these are just people, right? If I take $1,000 now and put it on Belgium, does that mean now they're going to do way better at Eurovision? I will not do that because I don't bet. My money is too precious to me, I'm too scared. But that's, take it with a grain of salt. Things will go up and down, especially the first few days. It happened last year, it happened the year before, it happens every year. It's fun to watch it though. I get it. I totally get it. I'm just sorry, I was distracted. I'm looking at wee wee blocks right now. They were just talking. Like, rude. This is my press center. This is the Mad Center. Now, so there's ESC Cars over there, and I saw ESC Radio again. ESC Radio always I see them running because they're doing a lot of interviews. I'm just choo 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 choo. I'm like, kudos to you. I'm just sitting here sipping my water, which is like empty now.
I can take it.
Can we take the water from out of the thing there?
You want cold?
No, I want you to warm it up. So now, of course, cold. Sorry, guys. So, where was I? Oh, yeah, I needed water. I've been talking a lot, so, you know. So, we're just waiting for Estonia to get into position again. We're just watching the clip of her performing, but no sound. And then it's Bulgaria time. I love when people like Sorrow Mode said, Bulgaria will nail it. I hope you're right. I love the song, and I'm just so worried about the staging. But Bulgarians, they know what they're doing. They're such a great team behind them, and I expect nothing but great. But I'm just nervous. Do you think Belarus could overshadow Estonia? Jaram was asking. I don't think it'll overshadow it. Belarus will have a very different reaction. Estonia is classic. It's classy. It's classy. Belarus is like over the top kind of thing, or like very in your face. Like, I don't want to use the word gimmick because it's a little judgy, but it certainly has a little bit of that feel to it. So no, I don't think they will not cancel each other out because they're just so different from one another. You know what I mean? So some people are saying they're disappointed by the Israeli staging with the cats.
I'm not.
I'm not disappointed yet. I'm trying. It's the energy is what I need more, a little bit more like you. And the last performance was already way better, so I expect her to do better. There's the first rehearsal is always getting comfy with the staging. I'm talking here. Ugh, that director is so rude. And so yeah. But we have one more Estonia, and then we're moving on to Bulgaria. And then we can go and eat. Actually, no, we can't. We have to talk. Sure. I'm not thinking I'm turning this off and I'm done. Have you seen the leaked video of Hungary staging? What do you think about it? I saw it, but you could only see from far away. You don't see the actual camera work, so I'm going to withhold judgment on that one as well. Who do you want to win Eurovision? Okay, here's the thing. I don't care who I want to see win is a country I want to visit. I don't look at the song. I want to go to a country I haven't seen it. I want to go to Malta. I want to go to Iceland. Those countries are not going to win. So, I love the Austrian song, so I would be happy with that one, of course. There are a lot of songs I love this year. I love the Croatian song. I don't think it's going to win, but hey.
I love the Estonian entry.
Huh?
Estonian entry. What about Estonia?
It's pretty. Yeah, I like it. It's not my top 10 per se, but yeah, I enjoy it.
It's a potential winner.
It's a potential winner. Okay, here we go again. Okay, they're doing a different. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now the camera is different. Because last time they were on her face zooming out. Oh no, see, now they're putting it there. There was a slight delay there. Okay. They didn't have that shot before. Cool. She can sing, it's ridiculous. I find it, I don't know if I can fix the shadow thing, because her shadows are like on the dress, and it's slightly distracting that you see it's the only thing. But other than that, she didn't hit that quite well.
But good transition. Time is like really important.
Yep, everything the same. They know. See, it's as I pointed out earlier, it's the most polished performance of the night so far. Granted, they had a lot more experience doing it in the national finals, right? So And she doesn't really have to move a whole lot. She's just standing there, right? She's just doing her arm thing. But the effects, I'm a big fan of. I think it looks better now. I could be wrong that they used some of these effects in the national final, but I don't think they did. I found it way more alive. Like, it's moving around. It's so pretty. Really, really pretty. Oh, it looks so good. It's ridiculous. I'm just so worried about the juries, but I would enjoy an Estonian victory here. I really would. So it's just F and I clapping? Okay. We brought, some others joined us in it last, but we started it. We started the trend. Hashtag yay. All right, so. What did he say?
They're switching to Bulgaria.
I think just one more, right then? I think she has one more run. And then we're moving on to Bulgaria. Or are we going now? And then we're done for the day, guys. For day one almost already over. This ain't fair. But hey, we have so many more days to go. I love Eurovision. In case you haven't noticed.
Tell me something I don't know.
Tell me something I don't know. I love Eurovision. Okay, so Helena says, get we to see the full performance Thursday or just a little clip again? On Thursday, I think the Eurovision channel will upload the entire 3 minutes. At least that's what they've done in the past.
Yeah.
Nobody else is allowed to upload it. They made it clear. So you want to check Eurovision on TV. So my assumption is that they're going to do that. Keep in mind, you will of course not do the whole staging and the lighting like we do. So it's hard to see like the effects of the dress unless you're like right, because I do a lot of camera work from above. You know, so it's difficult to really see all of that. Tara's like, one more, I'll come back later. I can't take this anymore. Oop.
What happened?
Did I talk too much? Did I interrupt her? Did she lose focus because of me? So she started stop singing, so I guess she gets to.
The arena?
No, it's something Portuguese.
Adam says we need to have the hashtag I love
long
Eurovision.
20.
Absolutely, Adam. I completely agree. This would be a good one. Because it's true. Is it true? Hey, Matt, how have you been holding on the whole day? I had 5 bottles of water. I haven't been to the bathroom yet. I have a super bladder. That's my superpower.
Yeah, but once you go once,
Yeah, once I'm then
break the seal.
unleash the door. Yeah, and I had.
It's rough to say it like that.
I know. I was like, I'm not going to finish that thought. And then I what was I going to say? I had something to eat. I'm fine. This is giving me life. I mean, I haven't been here for that long. I got here at 9. No, we got here at 8:30, I guess. What time is it? 4. Come on, this is like a.
It's 4.
Yeah, it's like working
10 past
9
5.
to 5. What a day to make a living.
Absolutely.
Plus, also, I'm from America. They work as like dogs, like horses, whatever animals you make. It's we work a lot of hours there, so this is nothing to me.
I'm from America.
No, don't get me wrong. I wish there would be more like Europeans. When I go on, I had to fight hard to just leave work for 2 weeks. They're like, who leaves work for 2 weeks? I'm like, everyone in Europe. Sometimes, you know, if they're going to go on longer vacation, they go for 2 weeks. And it's something unheard of to a lot of people. keep in mind, if you want to ask a question, make sure you use the @ESC United so I can see that. If they upload the full performance, is it like you see it on TV or just cameras like today? Just like cameras, they will not upload the whole clip. You will not see the whole thing until they actually the broadcast the show, the semifinals. So unfortunately, that will have to wait. But at least you get a little bit more of the color scheme and all of that and ideas. So that's not too bad. Am I right? Oh, am I right? So that's why you have to listen to me.
30-second performance clip on the second round of rehearsals.
Well, that's why I don't know. Do we get the full clip? Is Eurovision putting up the full thing, or they're not going to do that
No,
anymore?
they get 30 seconds.
Even for the second one?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to do the whole
'Cause
performance?
No, it was 30 seconds of the screen performance. They did it last year.
Oh,
do you
yes,
remember?
that's right. You do get 30 seconds of the screen performance. I forgot about that. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's so much going on. There are so many changes, so it's hard to keep track. Beatrix is saying, how come you like Croatia so much? I don't know why, I just like Croatia. It really makes me... It's the kind of song I like. It has a lot of details that I appreciate. Chef's Choice is saying, what's the best place to celebrate after the live shows? For us, Euroclub. Press has access to Euroclub, and that's where we're going to go. Some people go to Eurocafe, some people go elsewhere, but there's also Eurovision Village. So for non-press people, go to Eurovision Village. What's your day job? I work for an insurance company. That's my day job. What happened to Mikolas? He hurt himself, his back during his rehearsal, so they had it checked out just precautionary. That is not worse, but I think he's fine. That's what I'm hearing.
Could have guessed it.
What do you think about Ireland? I like Ireland. It's sweet, right? It's just so, I don't want to say chanceless, but it's tough. It's such a tough semi. It's such a quiet song. Maybe they'll do something great. I'm worried. I don't think it has a chance of qualifying, but I like it. I do like it. Do you think 2015 could repeat? All of the Baltics qualify? It's a possibility. I think Lithuania, it's tough, but they're rising the odds. But again, odds, it only means so much, right? It's tough. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's a possibility. Okay. How long have you been a Eurovision fan for? 20 years. It's my 20-year anniversary. 1998 was the first time I watched the Eurovision Song Contest. I was very young then. And yep. What do you think about Serbia? Serbia, to me, a Eurovision fan, I'm sorry if you're from Serbia or a Serbian fan, not for me this year. I have a problem with that long intro kind of stuff, so it's not for me, but I really appreciated that they're going for something more Balkany. Like, I know it's coming from that region, and for that, I applaud it. I just didn't click with it this year, unfortunately, but I will not be rooting against it. What's my favorite performance so far? There's so many questions coming in. I'm going as fast as I can. My favorite performance, just the staging. I know we knew what to expect from Estonia, but it was so good. People like countries like Czech Republic need to clean up their act a little, and it's going to be also really good. Somebody said, just saw the Belarusian clip. Damn, that looked very Eastern European. I don't know if I like it or not. That's how I feel about it, Adam. It felt very Eastern European. They go with that theme, right? I'm also kind of in between if I like it or not. It's kind of weird. Congratulations, Matt, and you still look young. Well, I'm not that old. I'm in my 30s. But yeah, I'm trying to look young by acting young. So when I'm 60, I will add like 40. That's my goal. Matt, congratulations. Oh, I did that one already. For some reason that went up. What do you think about Senek's dress? I don't like her outfit. Didn't like it at all. And that's my thing. If I had to give a Barbara Dix award, it would probably be her. Actually, Iceland, probably. Or her. Matt, Lithuania entered to ESC for the second time in 1999. Awesome. Yes, I remember Lithuania. Actually, didn't they open Lithuania in 1999? I think. So I remember that, actually. Do you think Finland can win? I hope it does. It doesn't give me a winner vibe, because I don't think it has the mass appeal as much, but it has a good shot of doing well. Do you like Belgium's song and staging? I like the song. I had no problems with the staging. A lot of people didn't like it. It's not the best one, but it's not the worst one. Opinions? Oh God, there's so many questions. I'm so sorry if I'm skipping. Lefteris Christus says, opinions about Israel's performance. It has potential. They need to fix it. The energy wasn't there. The camera work was a little weird. There's certain aspects of it I did not like. I don't like the props with the cats doing this. I mean, it's kind of funny, but it's kind of useless at the same time. They should have kind of more interacted with the props if they want to have it on there. And the literal whole chicken thing all the time, like they do every time they do the chicken, everyone does a chicken on stage. And I get it, they're making fun of, the guys, Me Too movement, all of that stuff. I get that. But not everyone gets it the first time they listen to it, so they think it's a chicken dance, this is silly. So that's my only thing that I'm a little bit more critical of. But I still love the song. I think Shan says most polished performance so far. I would agree with that. It's the most polished performance, and it's like they could just start the dress rehearsals when it comes for Estonia. They're like, we're ready. Let's get going.
Yeah.
But,
saved us all some time.
yeah, but it's not just for them. It's also for the camera people and everyone else, because there's a lot of flow going around behind the scenes, right? So it's not just for the delegation. It's for everybody else. Do you think there will be any good or less popular songs that have surprisingly good staging? Do you think there will be? Yes, I think there will be several. I think, but I don't know yet. I think their songs have potential that could really go up. Like, for instance, Switzerland. It's not that popular right now, right? But they were very praised, like their live staging and their charisma. And if they have a great staging and they really bring the energy to life, I can see them doing really well. And there are other acts like that. I would have to go through the list. I can think of them on top of my head, but there are so many. I can wait to. Arnaud is saying, I can wait to see the Bulgaria staging. Hope they will slay. I hope so too. I really want Bulgaria to do well. I wouldn't mind going to Bulgaria next year, so yay. Do you think France can win? Sure they can. They're third in the odds. I'm still skeptical. I personally would not put them down as a winner, but anything is possible. I have to wait the staging. I just don't think the juries will go as crazy about it. Just having a hunch about that. Just looking at the national final results, they didn't even wow the juries. Do you know what I mean? But it's a different jury setup now, so who knows? Last question, if there is. Are you disappointed by any performance so far? Like, did you expect more from some countries? I'm going for them right now. I'm still kind of stuck on Israel. I'm not quite there yet to be excited about it. Maybe it's just the energy level I'm missing, so that's my answer right now. Can Cyprus or Sweden win? Sam O'Sullivan is asking. Again, I do not have them down as winners. I can see Sweden as a potential winner, but if you ask me to predict, I don't think they will win. Could they win? Yeah. Yeah. Next question. We have a little delay here, so may as well answer your questions. Doodley ESC says, do you think that Latvia will qualify? It's a borderline qualifier right now, in my opinion. I hope it's qualifying because I like it, but I'm not confident in my prediction. Okay, so there's Bulgaria. Hold your questions. I'm really okay. Here we go. Okay. So that's the sound they always get. Looks like they're gonna wear the outfits from the video. Like her with the white hair. They're standing on a pedestal or something, like a podium. I think they're all wearing what they're wearing in the video, kind of like, or at least similar. He's wearing like a weird black hat, wearing dark clothes, very nothing like eye-popping whatsoever. It's a little like podium that he's standing on. Okay, now they're all facing sideways, looking kind of at each other, it feels like it. The three guys standing in the center, or three of the guys at least. I think the lady sitting to the left with her white hair, wig. Oh, they're doing a lot of camera shots, like everyone, like one guy, next guy, next guy, next guy. Okay, the lights are hitting them from above. It's like a lot of blue lights coming down. She is wearing a very futuristic dress with a wide wig. Yeah, all the guys wearing dark black.
love his voice.
Huh?
His voice is so good.
I love his voice. I thought I was the only one like this. You don't hear him much, but it's so good. Now we see her walking up a little bit. They do also do the split screen for a second. They're all on this podium. I don't know how to explain. They're like little ramps that lead up to it, I think. Or is it not ramps? No, it's just like also the lift effect maybe. Yeah, I don't know what. It's a kind of podium they're standing on. I was expecting more light effects. Not much energy going on right now with them. They're also just, rehearsing. That's fine. Okay, yeah, they're all just sitting on this, standing on the stage in the center right now on this podium. It's like a 3-layer podium kind of thing. Oh, no, they had like the flashing
I like
effect.
that.
The ending
I like
was
the
cool. They had like the flashing on each one. So I don't know how I feel about this one. I was maybe expecting more.
I wish they'd have done more the stars in the video.
Yes,
I thought
the stars in
was
the video.
a very good aesthetic for it.
Yes, the aesthetic. They didn't go with the video theme per se. The look they went a little bit with, even though we didn't see them much in the video. So as I said, the guy's all in dark black, and the woman, she is wearing like that white wig with the hair, and then she has more like a futuristic dress looking. And they're standing all on this podium pedestal thingy. It's like a 3, like this larger one and smaller ones to the side. And the lady's on the one to the left, and then one guy's on the right, and then 3 guys in the center. And yeah, just they keep singing. They have some fun camera angles and effects. Split screens coming in at some point. A lot of not flashing, a lot of camera cuts. Cuts is what the word I was looking for. Like one guy, the next guy, boom, 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 and it made me a little dizzy actually. So this, maybe it's my fault. Maybe I had different expectations. I had not the high expectations, but the wrong expectations, because they were kind of indicating they were playing with lights, in the darkness and all that stuff, and I didn't quite get that. I thought somebody's going to be in the light, the other one's going to be in the dark, and it's going to be more of a, play with it. But they were all just standing right next to one another on there. It was maybe not quite as visually appealing as I wanted it to be. I guess the more I talk it out loud to you guys, like you're my psychologist, I have to talk to you and let it all out so I can tell what's going on. So that's how I felt. But it wasn't bad. I guess maybe I just expected something different. That's the best I can phrase it. Effa is nodding. So
Yeah, Bulgaria is my favorite this year.
Yeah.
I couldn't find my expectations on that
Yeah.
performance.
yeah, it didn't quite there.
Yeah.
Are the aesthetics similar to The Beautiful Mess? No, it's very unrelated to Beauty. It's dark. This is a dark theme here. Granted, Beautiful Mess was also a little darker, but it had a little bit more of a different effect. This one is really just...
Bulgaria don't like using colour, do they?
No, they don't. Well,
there's a bit of teal in this one.
They're going with that. So I wouldn't know. I don't see a theme there at all between those two. Keep in mind, if you want to ask questions, make sure to use the @sign. Do you get any winner vibes from today's performance? Not yet, but some people need to... Well, Estonia actually now is on my radar, but I have to wait. I have to wait for all the other performances. Milia says, a lot of people have said people will have a racial problem with Netta staging. What? A racial problem? I don't know if there's a racial problem with it. I don't see anything. Oh, you mean because of the Chinese cat thing? I didn't pick up on that. Other people have different levels of sensitivity. It didn't, to me, wasn't really a thing. Florian Preda says, do you think the winner is in semi 1 or 2? I think it's semi 1. I just don't see any winner from semi 2 at this point. Not that I don't want to, I'm just saying I don't think. So, ESC Mona is saying, what if Iceland does qualify? Then you're going to hear this boom sound. About 1,000 jaws dropping on the ground here. That is basically what would happen. It's not going to happen, but if it does, yes, that would be a big WTF moment everywhere, in the press center and in the arena. I'm saying, even if I don't want a song, it sounds so harsh. Even if it's not a song I like, enjoy, and it qualifies, then you just have to say, you know what? Somebody voted for it. It was liked by certain people. Then you just have to give it a round of applause and respect it, right? Even if it makes you mad. There are songs that qualified where I'm like, I think we all had that, and it'll happen this year, especially this year. I'm pretty sure. And there will be so many favorites that will just. Thank you, Sam I1, for having all the strong songs. At least a lot of people. And we all talk about the semis and then watch a Big Five win this thing. Okay, so next question. Hello World is saying, people are accusing Israel of cultural appropriation because their staging is very Asian. You see, yeah, a lot of people are more sensitive to that kind of stuff. I personally look at the intent. So I don't think a bad, ill intent there. I see a lot of people are turned off by that, I guess. It doesn't bother me, but I cannot tell people how they should feel about something, right? That's just not how it goes. Sabrina de Volder said, which countries you have a winner vibe with? Can't really say yet. Estonia, for me, so far, really stood out today. Out of all the performances so far tonight, Estonia probably, to me, the most impressive one. But, again, we have still a ways to go. So that's what it is. Balan Alexandra said, you think Romania will make it to the final? Romania won't be for another 2 days, but I think they're borderline qualifiers. That would be my thinking. They could not. So I'm 50-50 on that one. Helena writes, could Belgium win? Don't see them as the winner. No, I don't think it has the winner.
Probably the standard fourth place again.
It could be a standard fourth. It could do well. I just don't see it at the top of the scoreboard at the end of the night. Okay, so more questions coming in. What was the organization like? Have Portugal done a good job? Well, this is the first day so far, and every organizer has some little hiccups the first day, including Portugal. So overall, it's fine. I don't have any complaints. We couldn't get into the arena quick enough. Oh, there are a few things that really bother me. We don't get free transportation. It really hurts us a lot. So, yeah. Okay, so I think the music is starting in just a few minutes. Get ready, my peeps.
I wish they had a place like in Kiev as well where you could buy food inside the press centre, which made it so much easier.
There's a restaurant. Somebody said there's not a
restaurant.
restaurant.
Yeah, I know, but there's not a lot of choice and it's quite expensive.
No, the restaurant, like a restaurant with a 4-menu there.
Yeah.
Whereabouts was it?
It's in the pier. It's in the coast.
Oh, right. I thought you meant the place just down here.
Sorry, it was just funny, the song stopped again. They're like, love is like a black hole.
You actually?
Everything is dark.
Come on.
Something went wrong. It happens during rehearsals.
Oh my god, he's done it!
What? What hit on what?
He's worked out how to do.
We can rotate on YouTube.
Oh, you can?
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
Do that on all now, please.
Yes.
In case you need something for that.
So
Now pay attention to the singing itself, Tara is saying.
Okay.
The house.
I'll take it. I will. I mean, I do what I can. But thank you. Yes. Yusuf says, do you think we've seen the winner today? I get that question a lot. I see a potential winner in here. Let's leave it at that. But I'm not saying certain. It's such a strong year. And I'm hoping we're going to have I want to have something where, like, a song that nobody expected.
Macedonia.
Exactly,
Come
something
on,
crazy.
Macedonia. Or Georgia. Imagine Georgia's amazing.
You love Georgia?
Yeah, of course I do. I gave it 10 in the expert panel.
I didn't see. I'm sorry. I gave it 10 too. I think.
Yeah, you did.
I love that song. It is. I get when it's not for everyone. Oh, it made me so happy right now, Sean. We agree more than we disagree this year. It seems.
Give it time. We'll find something.
Well, oh no, we're fine. But considering. Okay, so here we go now. I explained to you the staging. Somebody asks for
Bulgaria. Just want to be prank rolling.
for the actual singing. So that's a backup singer doing that weird sound, by the way.
Sana.
Who's Sana?
That's Sana Bergendorf. The lady.
She's doing that?
Yeah.
I didn't see her holding a
Pretty
microphone.
sure.
A backup singer. Yeah, they have a backup
Oh, was
singer.
it?
It was her.
I thought it was. Oh, right.
That's another drink.
Still cheaper than €5.
What the heck?
His gestures.
That's where he went like.
Yeah, I saw that too. That's what I meant. Yeah, they have a split screen here right now with the two guys kind of looking at them facing each other.
The only thing is, the two Americans get the main parts of the song.
Well, didn't he co-write one of them? The guy, him. I think he wrote it. The voice we both love. I don't like the hand gesture. It's a little much. Yeah.
Fires and fire.
Also, they're going to have effects like, the darkness, the black is taking over the screen, by the way. I think that's what they're trying to do. I didn't even notice that the first time, or maybe they didn't really utilize it. So there's a bunch of split screens and like the darkness black taking over the screen. Oh, they're doing a lot of screen effects. Now I don't know what that is. It's like cutting the screen.
I
Like
did that the first time. Did you not see it?
there's so much going on. Forgive me, I didn't notice it. Oh, and there's a wind machine.
First one in that today.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's very little. It's all just black and white staging. There's nothing else going on from that angle. Which just makes sense because it's about darkness and light, right? So that's the scene that they're going for.
I really do like the camera work at the end there.
Yeah, the camera is the best part at the end, yeah. Was it like boom? Like you hear that boom, boom, boom sound at the end? It's like they just, in the darkness, you see one face after another, like
Yeah.
boom, 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 like a camera shot like that. And then at the very end, everyone. So that's really neat effects. It's really nifty. That is well done. So it comes down to maybe personal preference. Again, I blame myself for having different expectations on this one. So that's where we're at. Bones, A Beautiful Mess. Which one do you prefer? Bones. Most definitely.
Oh, that's a good question, though.
Yeah. No, for me it's Bones. It's not even a
I'd be
competition.
inclined to say Beautiful Mess.
You what?
I'd be inclined to say Beautiful Mess.
I wasn't.
Personally.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Beautiful Mess.
Really?
Didn't like it.
Oh, it's such a good song.
Didn't feel it. Is the stage of the Bulgarian song as dark as the lyric video? Yes. I mean, you have to see the face. It's very dark. All they use are black and white lights. That's all you see. And sometimes you cannot even tell their faces. They keep it dark, but it's not quite as dark, maybe, but it definitely has that vibe to it. It's just black and white, I said, and some of the lights look a little like light bluish, but that's as far as it goes. Biggest surprise today? Well, Beatrix, there depends on what you consider a surprise. The surprise I have is Belarus with that crazy staging, with that what is going on. That was the biggest surprise. Had the biggest reaction here. That is what I expected. That's what I would say as the biggest surprise. So keep in mind, I think we have one more run through for Bulgaria, and then we're done for the day with live streams. So once we have all of that done, we're done for the day with rehearsals. We will then be back in the morning, tomorrow morning, and we will show you some the next rehearsals. Well, at least you can listen into for the second half of semi-final 1. So how cool is that? I know a lot of you will be probably not around in the morning because you have a live and stuff, but we have the videos up as well. You can watch it later, and if you can join us, even better. But I appreciate everyone tuning in tonight, and make sure you subscribe to our channel because we will have live streams throughout the week. Some of them will be unannounced, they'll be spontaneous because somebody will perform and we have to rush out there. Okie dokie. So what's it? ESC Ollie says, what's your prediction for Bulgaria this year? I mean, it's highly ranked, so I think it's going to do well.
Top 5.
I don't think the staging will ruin it. I mean, I'm just missing something with the staging, me personally, but I don't think it's going to ruin a whole lot. Will you make a quick summary video at the end of the day? Yes, we're gonna. When we're done with this live streaming, that's when our work begins, really. So the answer is yes, I will. What do you think about Albania? Oh, he was probably, well, everyone has a different voice, but Albania today vocally just really blew me away. Staging is fairly simple, him with the band, but it's really good. Anyway, here is Bulgaria one last time, I think. Do we have one more? I don't even remember. Boom, boom. Yeah, right now it's really dark. You can see their silhouettes basically, kind of thing, but not their faces until the guy starts singing. But even then, it's hard to see him. He has like a green, almost like, yeah. Now it's a split screen game between those two guys, and then they kind of merge into one actually. So there were two people, different split screen,
Yeah,
and then merge into one.
Super Bulgaria.
Oh yeah, Super Bulgaria. Ba ba boom. So they're walking around, they're changing positioning, and everyone goes to a different spot. I don't know if the podium was really needed for this song. I don't know. That effect's cool with the darkness taking over. I feel like they're also way more into it now, like, I'm enjoying them. Like they waited for this for so long, like what now, months and months, and now it's here. There's a little bit of green actually underneath their podium, kind of the color scheme they're using. I'm enjoying this more now. I feel like they're having a lot more energy too. Like they're more into it. So there you have it. This is Bulgaria. I think that was the last one, or they have one more? Okay, we have one more. Okay, you get to listen to it one more time. Yay! Do you think they need to work on the mic levels to make it sound more like the studio version? I think they fixed some of it actually in the beginning, because the very first performance, it didn't feel like they didn't mix it right. It feels way better now. Like they blend in way better with one another. They also have a backup singer in the back, so she helps out a little bit as well. It's just a very full sound. I think it sounds close to the studio version, right? I don't think it's not like a huge difference. I mean, it is
closer
live.
than I thought it would.
Yeah,
sound.
me too. I mean, it is live. You can only do so much.
But they harmonise very well.
They harmonize really well, and they're getting more and more into it. It was once again one of those where they're just trying to, figure things out, and now they're really into it. So I hope it's going to do well. Are the rips, Raniel is asking, are the rips being used to the performance, or do you think it will be like Vienna 2015 all over again? I don't think you can use them. They're just in the background sitting there. I think they're stationary. I don't think that you can really do much with them. And I could be wrong. I just haven't seen them yet. It comes down to the lift. Some people using the lift. A lot of people bring props this year. Gosh, they'll have to have a big storage area somewhere backstage because there's so much stuff going on. But hey, at least one thing we can say, whether or not you like some staging, most countries, at least so far, except for Iceland, they're trying with the staging. So it's, what else? What can you ask for? Okay, Dudley ESC is asking, do you think Australia will qualify? Short answer, yes. Unless she messes it up, I don't see that they will qualify. The backing vocalist in the beginning shouldn't scream that high. It sounds a bit awful. It's not quite as loud in the music video either. It should be a little bit more subtle, I guess, huh? I can see that. I mean, it doesn't bother me as much.
How it sounds on there. Maybe it sounds shrieky, but it's not.
Yeah, it may shrieky. It doesn't sound as shrieky, but I also agree it's a little loud. Pink Cloud says, how was their vocals? Because I heard them live and they were not so good. Really? When I've seen them live, they were fantastic. They sounded good. They sound really good right now. Actually, better every single round, I think. They mix the mics a little better, and people just get more comfortable. It's just how it goes. I saw your post about things. Thank you. I really appreciate that, Druantia. Okay, here we are one last time. And by the way, sorry if I don't answer all the questions. There are so many of them. Oh no, that everything is dark, and then it turns into darkness, his picture. But then we see him in the next camera shot, he's back. There's a lot of effects on this one. Now they're adding smoke too. Smoke effects incoming. Lots of camera cuts, jeez, and they'll make me a little dizzy. Oh. And now they're all rearranging on the stage. It seems a little bit weird, the walking around. It really comes down to, it's a very dark song. Is it people will click with it? I'm always just worried it's not going to work that well live. I don't know. But it's maybe because of me being pessimistic again.
I remember Ukraine won with a dark song.
That's true.
So.
That is true.
really going for it now.
Huh?
He's really going for it now, like Johnny Manuel. I think.
Oh. What?
It was a little bit shrieky then.
Yeah. The ending is also the best part of it. Like, that's such a good ending. Oops. So yeah, that was the last performance for Bulgaria and the last performance of the night. We went through 10 countries today. The next 2 days we have 9. So hey, one less, session to sit through. But let's get the difficult one out of the way. Today was such a tough first day, only because there's so many good songs, Sean. It's ridiculous.
Best first day I've ever seen.
Yeah. It was pretty, from organization, like, it went well. I mean, of course, the hiccups with the restart and all that stuff, but we have seen some more significant glitches in the past. So I am satisfied. I will answer just a couple more questions, then we gotta head out. I appreciate everyone coming in. I just want to make sure I don't want to ignore you. I know it says we don't really hear Zana, though, the song. We just clearly hear her at the last note. Yes, her voice kind of blends more in. She doesn't even sing the entire time anyway. She just kind of,
She's not really meant to be there to take the lead, I don't think.
No, she's just like more like almost like a character on there, because her looks and all that stuff. And she does a little bit, but yeah, her voice is not really like featured in any shape or form, at least not until the very end. What is your top 3 for today? Philip is asking, Dimovsky. I will have to sit down because we're going to do videos afterwards. We're going to talk this through and see how it goes, and I will share that. So make sure you subscribe to our channel. I will let you know because I have to marinate over that. What? Marinate? I have to marinate over it. Do you think Malta will qualify with Taboo? Well, let's have to. I mean, we kind of know what the staging is. I
kind of hope they do. It's a bit of a banger.
You what?
It's a bit of a banger. I'm not gonna lie.
Malta?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have it currently as a non-qualifier, but I'll wait for the staging again. I know we're probably going to similar what we saw in the national final, but it always looks different on the big stage, and the vibe and all that. Right now, I have no. But ask me again after all countries have rehearsed, and then I may change my mind. Thank you, Helen, for enjoying our stream. I really appreciate that. As far as surprising, non-surprising, non-qualifiers, I cannot even say that after today. I will get that question probably a lot, but I will always have to answer. Let's wait for all the performances. There will be non-surprising qualifiers and surprising non-qualifiers. But then again, I don't know when, where, what, why. So let's wait and see. Anyway, so thank you everyone for tuning in.
Do you think Netta will qualify if she twerks?
Okay.
I think she'll qualify.
I want Netta
anyway.
to twerk. That's funny. No twerking. That's so 2016. So thank you again for everyone tuning in. We will put up the live stream videos for tomorrow later tonight. So you have the links ready already if you can make it, if you don't have a job or school or whatever. If you're a real, true Eurovision fan, you should take these 2 weeks off anyway, right?
Yeah, we do.
We did. Hello. So seriously though, so if not, they will be available online later for you for your viewing pleasure. So thanks again for everything that you, for your kind words, and I'll see you all tomorrow. And please help support us by liking us on social media or on here and subscribing. That always helps. Have a good night, everyone. Goodbye. We'll be back tomorrow.